Again, we first started making soap as a hobby and to help out my daughter. And when we started to accumulate a lot of soap, we started giving it to our neighbors and our friends and all that kind of stuff, and then we started a business. But this is a business in my home, right? And
it's actually, your home is in the business now.
yeah, soap making, you can't do that. When I make a bar of soap, I make this bar of soap and then it sits on a shelf in my house for a month. I can't sell it before a month. I can, but if I sold the soap before a month, it wouldn't, the water wouldn't fully evaporate from it, and it would be a very soft, mushy bar of soap, and when you use it, it would wash right down the drain. The longer you let it sit, the harder bar you get. I liked it. I scheduled it like 12 times. No, probably 8 times.
Okay. Can you read that from there?
Girls trip to Jamaica. One came back pregnant. The other came back with syphilis.
Just kidding. They're both still missing.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
What?
Thanks to John Deere, Black lives haven't mattered for a long time.
All right. I am going live. 3 virtual items. Yeah. And we are live.
Hooray.
Paper. Hooray. It's so weird to me because the music seems pretty loud to me.
Right.
But I think it's not going to pick up so much. Maybe it will pick up in the
I'll turn it down a little bit.
microphone.
I turned it down a little bit.
All right. Blaze. Soaps. So.
Hi, Mrs. Connor, said Leanna.
Hi, Leanna.
Nesma said, hi, Mrs. Connor.
Hi, Nesma. Put that there. I gotta put something dark here. And then maybe I can see a little bit of them. Hello, everyone. Today's Sunday already? Makes me sad.
Sunday already. 3-day week, though.
Yes, it is only a 3-day week, but it's a 3-day week, which means they'll
Hello,
be out
Sadie.
of control. Sadie, right now, I'm just wrapping up everything we have because we are doing a sale tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. And it's basically the same one we had last year. Any orders over $75, you can get 30% off. That's by using code BF.
How are you both, Sadie said? We're doing good. We're getting busy.
Yeah.
Getting ready to move.
Ramping up for the season. And we also have some, moving stuff.
A ton of stuff
to go through. We have got a whole house to empty. Which, the last time I moved was 24 years ago. So, I've accumulated a lot of junk along the way that has to be all taken care of.
What's going on with you, Sadie?
The soap that I'm wrapping right now is called Purple Haze, and it's made with our regular base recipe, and it's scented with white sage and lavender. Again,
lavender.
I probably should have put a banner up that said, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Starting early. We're starting it tomorrow. Giving people some time.
I shared the live.
You shared the live? Rah, I did not.
Well,
I should have.
but I did.
Well, it should automatically notify any of my followers. So if you're interested,
That's kind of spotty, though.
Good soapy content. Give us a follow and put on your notifications, and you'll know when we're going live. Oh, hey, can this be the third Thanksgiving Eve?
It's not Thanksgiving Eve.
Conversation day? I'm just telling you, it's coming up.
Hello, Stacy.
Hello, Stacy.
Santa sent the live.
Oh, hooray.
July, I'm offended. You calling me like super old.
July, I commented on your comment. I put up, I posted the picture of Santa, whatever.
Yeah, and she said Jimmy John.
I commented, She commented, "Ooh, did somebody say sale?" And I replied to the comment. I did 3 like happy faces or whatever, and then I said, "Not for you, miss. Keep scrolling." And TikTok made it a hidden comment. It hid my own comment. It filtered me on my own page, and I don't have any.
How are you two doing?
Filters on my comments or anything like that. We're wrapping a lot of soap today because
we're ramping up, getting ready to move.
We're getting ready for the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, which we're starting way early. We're starting it tomorrow. So we're getting ready today. We did a lot of inventory, which I have to add. Are these inventory? I did this. I didn't add these and these. Those extras, I don't think.
Is there Christmas soaps?
There is Christmas soaps. We sold out of a lot of Christmas soaps already. So we have this one, which we're calling Silent Night, and it is scented with cranberry chutney. Do you want to read the comments of the fragrance notes for that cranberry chutney? So you can see what it's like.
I have to get off the live.
Oh, you can't do like tabs? I could do that here.
You think I'm that sophisticated?
You could do it on the
I'll get my phone.
Laptop. So for this one, we have the white bottom, looking like a snow field, and we used July's triangle mold to make the
July
trees.
From Winston and Walter.
Winston and Walter. Well, July is here in the live, right? You said she's in the live?
She's there.
Yeah. And I was talking to her. And we have 2 different color greens in the tree. And then we have white confetti soap inside the top, which is colored with, what was that one called? Starry Night?
What?
That mica?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. It's called Spacewalk.
Spacewalk, right. Spacewalk, and then we put the white in there, so it kind of looks like it's snowing, little snow coming down. And I just thought that was adorable. And it smells fresh and fruity, like it's got, I can smell a little bit of cranberry.
Traditional delight that blends notes of peeled oranges and spiced berries into a bowl of cranberry chutney.
Cranberry chutney. So I'll keep that. I'll keep a couple of those here so you can see them. And then maybe that'll help me see the comments. Oh yeah, there we go. And they're absolutely adorable. And it looks like that's what we have left for the season right now. We've had a lot of, and the first 6 of these that I wrap are already gone.
Shawnee sent you 2 black hearts.
Well, thank you. You like that? Thank you. So we're gearing up, getting ready, because this next week's going to be pretty busy. Obviously, Thanksgiving is coming up. But we're running that sale early so that we can get ahead of ourselves, while we're prepping for all of our Thanksgiving festivities. We're having Thanksgiving here at our house this year. Did all of our shopping yesterday, which I don't know why we waited until yesterday. That was a little bit silly.
Well, it's all fresh stuff. So
well, yeah, that's true.
Too much.
Some of the stuff
early,
you couldn't get earlier. It would just go bad. But it's going to be small this year.
You got Christmas.
Yep. And then right afterwards, Christmas. So we're trying to get some good sales going now.
Right after Christmas, we're unloading the house.
Mm-hmm. Then we have to start clearing out the bedrooms. And I don't know, which one do we start with? Do we start with the basement? Do we work our way up?
I don't know.
Live restricted.
Really?
Because it redirects purchases to outside of TikTok. Great. So I'm going to wrap for... Okay.
When are you moving?
Oh, it just means I'm not eligible to... Where did we redirect people to? I didn't even say the name of our website or anything.
WinstonandWalter.ca.
Oh, but I said she's right here in TikTok. Literally, she's in stupid
nonsense.
TikTok.
Stacy says, when are we moving?
Well, it depends. We're putting the house up for sale in March. And depending on how quickly it sells, will determine how quickly at least one of us moves.
That's 4 months away.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of
That
time.
is not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time for the amount of work that we have to do to get this house.
Is your other house done? No, they're just starting.
They haven't even started yet. We spoke with the builder, and we spoke to him on Friday, and he's supposed to get back to us on Monday as to which part of the
Where they scoped
land
out
they're
to
going
put the
to
house on.
set the pad up on, and then we've got to do some. We're doing excavation. We have tree removal, and then grading and all of that kind of stuff.
And we'll just, when we get there, we'll just rent the house.
Yeah, we'll probably wind up renting before. And if it's before the school year is over, I'll just go crash at my parents' house.
Well, no, we're going to put a stipulation in it that we're going to move on July 1st.
Right.
You're not going anywhere. Plus, it'll be good for us to be there in the neighborhood while they're building it,
Yeah, I'd like to not be a jerk and supervise
No, but at least stop
watch
by
everything, but I
once a
want
day.
to document it. I want to set up a camera every day, just even like one of the time lapse, and
Like a
I want
GoPro?
to time lapse the entire build. But I'll be here, so I can't. And I can't ask the builder to do that. That's crazy. Even though if they did, it would be amazing for their business.
Oh, it'd be good content for them.
Huh?
It'd be good content for them.
Yeah, it would be good content for them. It would be good content for us too. I mean, it wouldn't be soap related,
Yeah.
but all right. So we've got purple haze done. Castles? I don't know.
Soap castles?
Huh?
Soap castles?
Soap castles. Soap castles.
I don't think that's what it is.
No? How am I keeping this there? I'll keep this there. Now I'll do next one, spearmint eucalyptus. This right here. This is spearmint eucalyptus. We make it with. Do we do French green clay for this? No. Yes?
That one is mica.
Mica. And so this Thanksgiving, we will be here, and it'll be just me and John and my parents, my brother Keith.
And AJ.
So happy to see you and JJ. Yeah, and AJ. But AJ won't be here the whole time.
How long do you get off for the break?
Me?
Yeah, for Christmas.
For Christmas? Christmas this year is a long break.
Yeah.
I think we get a full week, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what let me look at the calendar here. Boop. So Thanksgiving we just get the 4 days, but Christmas we get Christmas Eve.
right.
No, we don't get Christmas Eve.
You don't get Christmas Eve? Really?
No, we don't get Christmas Eve.
No kidding.
Oh, maybe we do.
Pretty sure you do.
Yeah, we probably get Christmas Eve. But we get the 24th then. And then because January 1st is on a Thursday, I
giving you
think
that
they
Friday, too?
petitioned that we get that Friday
Yeah,
too.
that would be silly.
Well, every
How
year
is
that
the
I've
new
always
dog
worked,
adoption going? It's not yet.
every year that I've ever worked,
As much as I want to, I can't do that.
they've made us come back. Except since COVID. Since COVID, they protest everything.
Stacey said my cart is ready.
Your cart is ready. Good, awesome. Get that cart ready. Hold on to it till tomorrow.
When you leave a cart like that, does it take it out of the inventory, or you have to buy it to get it out of the inventory?
Yeah, it has to come out of the inventory. But if she's ready, I'm sure she's good. Now I'm curious. So now I have to look at the calendar.
What, the school calendar?
The school calendar, because it will annoy me. These are all upside down. It's bothering me. Because it'll just keep in the back of my mind. I won't be able to think about anything else. Okay, let's see. December 24th, yes, to January 2nd. It's closed, which is fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a really long.
Stacey said, what are you wrapping now?
Right now I'm wrapping spearmint eucalyptus. So that's
Why don't you show it to the folks at home?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days we get for Christmas. Spearmint eucalyptus, and it has, well, obviously spearmint eucalyptus fragrance in it. Smells like juicy fruit bubblegum. Not juicy fruit. What's the other one?
Double mint?
Double mint. That's what it smells like, honestly. And it's got green mica and, do we have kaolin clay in this?
Yes.
Yes, kaolin clay.
Stacy Gray, you won't regret. Well, Stacy's gotten from us, so she knows.
Yeah, this is the biggest sale that we do every year. Did we last year do like a
50
after
off.
Christmas?
We did a 50 off on St. Patrick's Day, the Irish sale.
Yeah, but that's not one we do every year. This one we do every year. So if you're waiting, if you wait all year long, this is the time, because this is the guaranteed time that we have sales.
She said, yes, you did the sale last year.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to refund my sister's friend.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, it's a day.
I know.
I'm going to have to when she sees it.
Your sister reposted one of my things this morning, or yesterday,
Which one?
that has all the information about the sale.
Oh.
And then that came through. I don't know if because I thought, I'm like, oh, I wonder if it was someone who saw it,
Well, it's her friend from work.
and then
What's the sale? Oh, Barbara Forget.
But it's Black
She's ready.
Friday sale.
Well, explain what it is.
So it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale.
Barbara loves to sell the sale.
Exactly. 30% off anything over $75. We always have free shipping over $50. And that's it, right?
That's it.
It's on everything. Everything we have. No limitations.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Are you all
Getting-
set for the holiday?
Getting busy.
Yep, trying to keep busy. The question now is, after I wrap this spearmint eucalyptus, do we exit and go back?
Exit and go back to what?
The live?
Why?
Because we're throttled.
You can.
I don't know if that does anything. So,
July said yes.
yes, it should. Should I exit and come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Exit and come back.
Yeah, I'll try that. I don't know that it's going to do anything. I don't know if it's going to make a difference.
She said it's acting really weird.
It's acting weird?
Yeah.
Well, because I got a notification that it's throttled because I sent people outside of TikTok, outside the app. But I don't remember telling anyone to do anything.
I did.
What?
I did.
Oh, I don't remember that. One of these days we'll get the TikTok shop thing all set up again and do that whole thing. Only got one more of these. These are the spearmint eucalyptus. That's a nice little break there, huh?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, that's the spearmint eucalyptus.
Added them to my card as well.
Oh, I knew there was one more. I'm like, why isn't this square perfect? That was aggravating me visually.
Your OCD kicked in?
A little bit. I
missed
do
the
not have
other
OCD.
Christmas ones.
What?
Stacy said, I'm so sad I missed the other Christmas ones.
Yeah, the other Christmas ones were the ones that we usually have every year. Turn them sideways.
So I said when she hits the heart, it doesn't appear.
Really?
All right, well, we're going to
Yeah, as soon as I have these labeled, I'm going to back out and go back in. I don't know if it's going to continue to throttle us, but maybe at least we'll stop being wonky.
Turned out to be a pretty popular soap, that one, huh?
Yeah.
Back on.
What'd she say? I better come back
better
on?
come
Do you
back
see?
on.
You have no idea how much stuff I have to wrap, July. A bazillion more to go. Not that I have anything to say while I'm doing it, but here...
You get into soap, making soap.
I got into making soap because my daughter had really, really bad eczema, and I had learned about soap making from watching YouTube videos, and when I heard that you can make when you're making the soap, you get to choose the ingredients. And when I figured that out, I thought, well, if I can pick out the ingredients, I know I'm only going to pick out the best ingredients to make the best soap for my kid, and I was going to relieve her of her eczema. Obviously, that did not happen because soap does not cure eczema. But what we did find was that it was very soothing for her skin, and it didn't irritate her skin. And when she would go to the dermatologist for special creams and lotions and all of those things, she would use them and they would be really helpful for her. But after about a month, even the creams and the lotions that the doctor was giving her was irritating her skin. So she found that using the oatmeal milk and honey, this bar right here, oatmeal milk and honey, was so helpful in that it didn't irritate her at all. She was able to take a shower. It's unscented. It's got oat milk, goat milk, buttermilk.
Be careful.
What?
Be careful with the goat milk.
Yeah, oat milk, goat milk, buttermilk in it, and it has actual honey in it, but there's no fragrance.
Barbara said best soap ever.
So yeah, these are all really great ingredients. Actually, I have to put one of these in my bag for Wendy.
Are there any soaps that are sentimental? Wow, good question.
Yes, I do have.
That
what?
one? Want me to get it?
Yeah, and get the card too.
Get the what?
Which one were you gonna say?
She said any ones that are sentimental to you?
The.
I was gonna get the Maggie one.
Okay, get that one and get the Robbie one.
Okay.
And that one has the cards with it too. So he's thinking of two that we have that we are sentimental.
I don't know where that one is.
The first one that he's looking for, you found it?
Yep.
This is the very first
Rock hard.
soap that we made while filming, right? So when we first became soap makers, my whole thing was we got to start marketing. Like when we have it as a business, we have to start marketing. We got to get it on film. We got to start doing what all these other people are doing. They're on. I wasn't really thinking about TikTok at the time. I was thinking about YouTube. We should be on YouTube videos. We should be doing this. We should be doing that. And I said, let's start filming. And he said, absolutely not. I'm not filming.
No, I'm not getting
He said we weren't ready, and that we should just perfect ourselves. And I'm like, no, whatever. Anyway, my daughter, Maggie, other daughter, not the one with the eczema, she designed a soap. She drew a picture for us one day. We were obsessed with, we're still obsessed with soap. But she would come home every day from school and we would be watching soap videos on YouTube. And then she would go out with her friends and we would be watching soap videos on YouTube. And then she would come home and we would still be watching soap videos. And she was like, this is ridiculous. And so one day she sat down with us and she was like, if I draw a soap, can you make it? So she did. And I wish I still had the drawing because it looks almost exactly like her drawing. She wanted this soap here, right here. And it still smells. And this is like a good 6 years old or 7 years old. This is our very first YouTube upload. This is from that batch. I've never remade this one. And this was scented with raspberry jam, maybe. It was a brambleberry fragrance. So the fact that it is still scented 6 years later is fantastic. We did. This is our very first filming a video, and we had the nerve to do not just mica lines, but mica lines on an angle, and then two different colored mica lines, and then we put our stamp on it, and we had little embeds on top of strawberries and raspberries. And so this one is sentimental for that reason. So I'll never sell this one. This one stays with us no matter where we go.
Maybe we donate it to July's soap
You
library.
didn't bring me one of the cards.
Oh, I couldn't.
They were in the baggie on top of all the soaps. Don't worry about them. Anyway, and this soap is called Get Clean, Stay Clean. And this soap is a soap that I made that I dedicate for my brother, Rob. My brother Rob had issues with alcoholism, and
in the back, yeah, okay.
I made a soap, and we sell this one, and we also donate the proceeds to. We donate a portion of the proceeds to veterans because my brother was a vet, and each one of them comes with a card that has daily affirmations, because one of the things about being sober and getting clean and staying clean is that a lot of programs talk about ritualistic things and how drinking or whatever it is that you do to not be so sober can be ritualistic. But saying daily affirmations, ritualistic. Washing your hands can be ritualistic. If you're thinking of your affirmations every time you wash your hands, and you're seeing on your soap, get clean, stay clean, maybe you'll start to associate, if you got to get through one day at a time, if I can stay clean until I wash my hands again. If I stay away from whatever substance until I wash my hands again, maybe it can help somehow. Do I think it will? I don't know. But those are my 2 sentimental soaps. That was a great question. Thank you. Did I bring down the mood? So now, do I get off and go back on?
You said you were going to.
Yeah, I said I was going to, but then we got this right. You think, oh, nope, but all right, so I'm gonna exit out of the live, and then I'm gonna come right back because it's acting a little bit wonky. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll be right back, people. And congratulations, 642 views. And let's go live again.
Back on?
Yeah, it said that it's going live now, but I don't know if it's still gonna be a throttled thing or what. All right, and so now I've got more Fuzzy Soaperies live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Trying to figure out which way to wrap it so that they're upright. Hello and welcome back to the Warm and Fuzzy Soapery Live. This soap that I'm wrapping right now is our beachy summertime vibes soap. Why does this one feel so much bigger? I don't know. It feels chunkier. Oh.
What?
Well, because it just feels... It's not. It's a little bit thicker, too. That's what it is.
It's just the one. That one you usually put on the end, that you cut on the end?
No. I could see there's 2... Like, this whole row is bigger than this whole row. Weird. So, they're chunky. Big, chunky bars of soap. Tremendous. So, this is our Under the Boardwalk soap. And we do it in layers. And it looks like a nice beach scene. Super duper beach scene. And it smells delicious. Like, if you know Yankee Candle and you know Sun and Sand.
And we're back.
Then you know that fragrance. Is it acting wonky for you still?
No. And...
Jen Finnan?
Yep.
Hello. Been so long. Yes. Like this, so I can see some of the words that are coming across. Because the darkness gives me a good backdrop.
Jen has still missed us.
She has what?
She missed us.
Oh. Well, yes, we've missed you too. Yeah. We've been actually, gearing up a lot for the sale that we're having and the holidays, and we're getting the house ready slowly to sell. Oh, this is like, some of these are so cool. Well, they're all pretty cool. And that design goes right through the entire soap. So, and each bar is a little bit different. Thank you. So we've got the Christmas music on in the background. That's a good question. John said to me when he put it on, he was like, do I leave it on? Do I not leave it on? What do you think? Is it too early for Christmas music? And I said, it's never too early for Christmas music. I would listen to it all year long. What is your opinion? Would you listen to Christmas music? Hello, Stephanie. Would you listen to Christmas music all year round, or just, I had a heart on my head. Would you listen to it all year round, or do you get sick of it? I do not get sick of it. I'm a real total cornball, and when I listen to Christmas music, especially the classics, the nostalgia thing takes over, and again, the live is restricted again. That's what it says. For recommendations. Not eligible for recommendations and is restricted in search results because it redirected users to purchase products outside TikTok. I didn't tell anyone to buy anything. This is in the For You feed. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, welcome to very cozy, warm and fuzzy soapery live of 8 people. I forgot what I was saying. Oh.
Nostalgia.
The nostalgia of Christmas music just takes me, I would listen to it all year long. That's all. It just, TikTok is so frustrating. Oh well.
I saw a pop-up when I joined the live.
Yeah, you saw a pop-up when you joined? Yeah, it said that, I'm selling products off of TikTok, which obviously I am, but I'm not telling you that now. Like, I'm just showing you, hey, look what I made.
I guess this is their way of forcing you to...
Maybe. Well, it's because, they want to get their cut.
I know, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Forcing you to get the TikTok trap up. Streams are monitored through a mix of automated tools, and it said that.
Still frustrating, because automated
They're
tools...
doing the exact same thing to me while showing my soap, BTS.
Yeah.
Our own soap co. It's been a while since we've been live anyway.
Yeah,
so.
we haven't been live in a while, but if I was saying go to my website, if I was saying, go here, go there, or you can get this, I'm not even telling people to buy this now because the sale starts tomorrow. So I don't want you to, I'd love for you to go to my website and fill up your cart or whatever. I'm already throttled. What can they do? But don't do it today. Do it tomorrow. So I know I haven't been telling people to go because the sale doesn't start now. So I think maybe just the fact that I'm holding it up or I'm showing the camera something. Maybe 3:15.
Date?
Hold up. I'll when I get to a good noise. I wonder the dog wagging their tail against it. That's a look of disgust. Now I'm going to mark this. I'm going to come back to see my look of disgust, to see what you think qualifies for a look of disgust. It's probably me.
Even July said, she goes, it's you.
He's like just tapping on his water bottle, coffee mug, or whatever. Stinky. So I know that a long time ago we said that we were going to have a wrapping soap competition with Jesse and Shauna once they got their boxes in. I wonder if we should do that, or will I be ashamed? Because I'm not going to be in a contest that I know I'm going to lose. I have to see how fast they are at wrapping. And then we also have to have conditions, Like, does it have to be perfect,
I don't know. What do you mean perfect?
Well,
what would constitute perfect?
Maybe the label's a little bit crooked when you put it on.
I don't think so.
Maybe, part of the box when they snap it closed isn't fully, whatever. This is, let me put it up here.
July said she noticed whenever she needs a gift for someone that has everything, soap is always the best gift.
It is always. Soap is always the best gift whenever you need it. That's my commercial face. Do you like it? Whenever you need a gift for anyone, soap is always a great gift. That was a lot of me
Do you
saying
wrap
gift.
every soap?
I do wrap every soap. This one is called Under the Boardwalk, and it kind of looks like a beach. And it smells like the beach to me. It's the fragrance, it smells kind of like Yankee Candle's Sun and Sand. And I like it a lot. Makes me think of the beach, and so that's why we named it Under the Boardwalk. We name most of our soaps after songs. And we do have a Spotify song playlist that has all of the songs. Well, we didn't add Silent Night to it, did we?
No.
Not yet. And he just made a face to me. He gave me the stink eye. So I'm guessing Silent Night's not going to be added to the Spotify.
Well, I feel like the rest of the stuff you can listen to year round. But then again, you would listen to it all year, wouldn't you?
I would listen to it all year round. But each soap is a little bit
unique. We got
unique.
to wrap. Country Lad the Soap Works wants to know.
What?
How many soaps you got to wrap?
Oh, today, right now, I'm done with a bunch, so that's 130. Jesse, did you just hear me talking about you? Is that why you're on?
What's one of the biggest learning curves you've encountered?
When it comes to soap making? Well, there's a lot of little nuances that you have to learn that you really can't just pick up by reading about it or watching someone else. Like, for instance, the feeling of your soap batter getting thick. Like that, you can see it online, but do you really know it until you do it? I have to feel the stick blender in the batter to feel when it has gotten too thick or if it's not thick enough. I can feel. And then he'll be right on the other side of the table and he'll be like, "It's getting thick," and I'm like, "No, I can feel it." You can't. It's on my shirt. No, you can't. He can't feel it because he's not. Whatever, doing it with his hands. So that's something that you have to learn just by doing. And then also remaining calm when the soap misbehaves. That takes some getting used to. So knowing when certain things are headed in a certain direction and when to give up on it and when to panic and keep going. Like, if I see a soap ricing in the beginning, I would think, oh my God, it's ruined and I want to throw it out. Now I know you can stick blend your way through it if the fragrance isn't too annoying. Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense? How about you? What do you think?
It was a little rambly. But okay.
It was a little rambly. I ramble. How about you? As far as learning curves?
Learning curves?
Yeah.
Everything's a learning curve to me because I have analysis paralysis. I tend to overstudy everything anyway.
Yes.
It needs to be perfect. Like keeping your cool when the soap goes.
Yeah.
I freak out.
Yeah, he freaks out when things don't go correctly, and I tend to laugh and get angry about it afterwards. Get angry about the wasted materials afterwards.
Yeah, at the point where
in the moment.
At the point we're at, it's a lot of money you're wasting.
Right, but in the moment, I have to laugh at it, or else I can't get through it. Yeah, you got to keep your cool. Jesse, what I was saying, I think right before you got on was, I think a while ago we challenged each other to wrapping contests, didn't we? You were going to use your boxes, and Shauna was going to use her boxes, and I was going to use the paper.
Said she'd win.
Would you?
What inspires some of your new soaps?
Typically, how we get new soaps, well, we have a very strong line of soaps that we keep year-round. Like, there are a few different models of soap selling. Some people, they do releases, like they'll do a monthly release where they make, 4 or 5 different types of soap. And then, April 1st, here comes my monthly release on this. And then every month they make all brand new soaps. But we don't do that. We do a line of soap that we keep all year round. And then we also have the ones that we add are typically for holidays or
seasonal stuff.
Seasonal. And we don't do a lot of those. So what inspires us is usually the fragrance, right? So John will watch a video, and we watch a lot of videos of other soap makers and candle makers and a lot of fragrance reviews. So when he hears a really good fragrance review, he'll order some samples, and we'll decide whether or not we're going to use it. Because just because somebody said they like it online, we can't smell it. He has no sense of smell. So if I get it and I think I can't do this one or whatever, and then we start thinking like, how can we use this fragrance? If it's a gourmand, Typically, those are seasonal as well, right? So like your pumpkins and your spices and those kinds of things are fall, and then your berries are either tropical, so for the summer, or you have your winter berries for your holidays. So depending on the fragrance, I think of what holiday or what season I could use it for, and then we just,
Jesse said, "You and them fancy words."
Hey, I learned that fancy word when we were filming the Dirty Heifers podcast, and the person from, I was going to say FHA, like we're getting a house loan, from AFI came on, and she was talking about gourmands, and it had to stick in my head. I have to use it. If I don't use the fancy words, I won't remember the fancy word. And I'm going slow now because I'm talking. All right? You really think you can rap faster than me?
You don't hurry for anything. You don't move fast for anything.
Nothing. Well, that's why I said I would not be in a contest that I don't think I'm going to win. All I have to do is watch Jessie, like, truly wrapping soap. Like, not wrapping soap knowing she's being filmed and I'm judging her to see how fast she's doing it, but if I watched her, like, just regular opening the box and assembling the box, putting the soap in and closing the box, I think it would be pretty tight. I mean, especially if I was standing. I'm sitting, I'm having a conversation with some people who are on a live.
Stop making excuses and just get to the content.
Is that what she said?
No, that's what I said. Get the three alive, and then July can judge.
Yeah. All right, what are these? Under the Boardwalk. What are those? That was a big one, too, for a while. Not as big as 6'7". 6'7" is probably the biggest one that I've seen in years.
Let's see. Jesse said we should totally have a contest on a recording.
Of course.
And how has soap making impacted your life?
Soap making has completely taken over my life.
You're getting interviewed by Barbara Walters.
Well, it's fantastic. I'm glad she's asking all these questions. This is fantastic. I'm going to be able to reuse all these clips. What?
Does anybody know who Barbara Walters is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just me, probably. Well, maybe some people, newer people from The View. So, what was the question again?
How has soap making impacted your life?
Oh, okay. Yeah, soap making has completely taken over our lives because, again, we first started making soap as a hobby and to help out my daughter. And when we started to accumulate a lot of soap, we started giving it to our neighbors and our friends and all that kind of stuff, and then we started a business. But this is a business in my home, right? And
it's actually, your home is in the business now.
Yeah. And unlike some businesses where you can make something and then sell it the next day, soap making, you can't do that. When I make a bar of soap, I make this bar of soap and then it sits on a shelf in my house for a month. I can't sell it before a month. I can, but if I sold the soap before a month, it wouldn't, the water wouldn't fully evaporate from it, and it would be a very soft, mushy bar of soap, and when you use it, it would wash right down the drain. The longer you let it sit, the harder a bar you get. So I let it sit here for a month before I even put it on the website, before I even wrap the paper, because if I wrap it, right after I make it, the soap bar is going to shrink, and it's going to keep shrinking until it hits that certain threshold where the water has evaporated from it. If I wrap it up now, and then if I wrap it right when I make it, and then a month later, it's going to look like an ill-fitting suit. It won't fit correctly. So, because this is a small business and I'm not a huge business owner, I don't make the soap in a warehouse. I don't store the soap in a warehouse. I make it in my kitchen. I store it in my kitchen and my dining room and my
what used to be your
living room and my basement and my children's bedrooms. There is soap in every room except for AJ's room.
Well, he just left, so.
Right. And our bedroom.
Give us a chance.
There is soap or soap making equipment or material in every room in my home. So it has affected my life in that I feel closed in. We're moving And a big part of the move is getting the soap out of the living areas. So we're making sure to have a nice big shop area and taking my home back.
But on the positive side,
Of soap making?
yeah.
Oh, you want me to come up with something, or do you have something?
I'm saying you're running your own business.
Oh, hey, on the positive side,
How many people?
I am
how
a
many
business
good friends
owner.
do you have now that you've met?
I've met a bazillion people through here. I now, in addition to soap making, we do the podcast with other soap makers, Jessie from Country Lather Soapworks and Shauna from Bawana Bath and Body. The three of us get together weekly and do a podcast about, being a small business owner, mostly soap related, but small business in general. And I've met a lot of great people. July was one of the first people I met through TikTok and Instagram and social media, and that was just through making soap. So if I didn't have soap, I wouldn't have some of the best friends that I have right now. And it's very therapeutic. If you're having a bad day, and you want to get your mind off something else, start making soap. Because once you start making it, you can't think of anything else.
You have to pay attention.
You become obsessed with it, and it becomes the topic of conversation all the time. And it can become consuming.
July said, unbelievable how our lives have changed and come together. And
Mm-hmm.
Jessie said soap has opened up so many doors.
It does. It has. It's opened a lot of doors. And am I making a bazillion dollars? Am I making a lot of money off of it? Not right now. No. I'm not putting any money into it, I don't think.
It pays for itself.
What?
It pays for itself.
It pays for itself. It pays for itself. It's a hobby that pays for itself and has me meeting a lot of great people. And I go to the soap conferences, and we meet, hundreds of people all over the country who are interested in the same topic.
Even
as
non-soap
you.
makers like Jen. Mm-hmm. Jen Finney.
Yeah, that's right. Like, so Jen and Lara, who we met through TikTok, just because they were following us on TikTok and they interacted a lot. When we travel for the soap conferences, we meet people, and Matt,
Yeah, Matt in Tennessee.
in Tennessee, we meet people all over the country just through soap making. If I wasn't making soap, I would not have known or met any of those people. It's therapeutic, it's helpful.
And
It's
those are like
much less
they're like
expensive to make
friendships.
soap
It's not
than
like it's,
to yeah.
people that you only see on
Right.
TikTok or whatever. You guys text every day,
Yeah.
6,000 times a day.
And I also know that how else has it impacted me? My kids, my daughter Emily, her eczema, after she got it under control, she knows she can keep it under control and it doesn't irritate her in any way whatsoever. And it's also great for like when I need to donate stuff.
We're writing novels, John. Hush.
Who's writing now?
Yes, you guys. You text.
Every once in a while you go, oh no, I have to. When you turn it on,
45 texts.
I miss 45 texts. I guess I have a novel to read right now. Yep. That is what we do.
Do you think people underestimate the most?
What was that one?
What part of soap making do you think people underestimate the most?
If you're doing soap making as a business, I think what people underestimate the most is the marketing part of it.
Is how much business you have to do.
How much business. It's not all, you don't get to just make soap. You have to promote the soap. You have to design the soap.
Not even like 10% of it.
That's the fun part, making the soap, designing the soap, doing the fragrances, doing all that stuff. But then, if you want to sell it, you have to have a website. If you want to sell it, you either have to have a website or you have to be on Etsy or you have to go to craft fairs or what?
Spotify.
Right. Spotify?
Oh, not Spotify. Shopify.
Shopify. But that's a website, right?
Yeah, but you design your own website.
Right. So you have to either have a website or be online to sell for some way, or you have to be out there physically hawking your goods, right? You have to physically get out there and sell your stuff at craft fairs or, events and things like that. So that's the part that people overlook.
Shopify is the best.
Yes, she finds that Shopify is the best.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know if I would change at this point.
No, I wouldn't. You have so much control over it.
Because I do have a lot of control over it, and I have so much
I wish
invested
we
in
would
it.
get it, maximized.
Yeah, one of these days when we get to the new place. I keep saying that for everything.
Yeah.
All right, so I've wrapped this whole tray of soap. I think I'll do the Christmas ones now, or the...
Yeah, and then maybe we'll go.
Oh, that's the next one on the thing. What?
Maybe we'll go
All right, let's get
after
the
that.
Christmas
What's
ones.
something you still get nervous about even after all these years?
That's a good question. What do you get nervous about? Well, I don't get nervous going live anymore. I used to get nervous going live, like I was going to run out of things to say. What am I going to say to these people? So as long as I have something to do, I'm okay going live. I don't know. What do you get nervous about?
I don't.
You know what? If this was my only income,
Yeah.
I would be nervous about making ends meet. But it's not my only income. I am a school teacher. So I don't have to, as long as I can keep it going where it pays for itself, I can keep it running. But then when we move, we plan on putting a significant investment of time and resources into it. What?
Big push.
Yeah, so we plan on putting a big push into it. And I guess I'm nervous that, like, if we put that big push into it and we aren't successful, that would be disappointing.
It's not an option.
Hey, John said it's not an option. Okay.
Good answer, July said. That was July's question, by the way.
That was July's question? No. July's writing the good ones today.
Nope, failure ain't an option at all.
No, failure ain't an option. I mean, worst case scenario, we scale back and I go back to hobby soap making. But I don't think I could even do that. We have just so much stuff and we're so interested in it. It's fun. I do sometimes get nervous in live presentations, right? So I made soap for my school, when's the next date that I'm doing that?
2 weeks.
Is it December 8th? Okay. I thought somebody mentioned that. So I do get nervous being in live in front of people. So like going live is one thing. I can sit here and talk to you all day long. Why? Because I'm looking at myself. I'm talking to a mirror right now. Do I know there's other people on the other side of this screen? Yes. But when you are at a live event and where the screen is, there's 10, 20, 15, whatever people there, that gets nerve-wracking. Because if something goes wrong, and I'm going to say this and it's going to sound weird, but if something goes wrong and there's people right there, I can't hide it. But there's nothing you can hide. If something goes wrong when you're making soap, everybody on the other side of the screen is going to know it because your whole demeanor changes. Like if it starts to set up too quick, you start moving really fast.
Or making soap at a soap conference.
Right. Remember July, when I was making that soap and looked up and Joanna Couch was standing right in front of me? It was the Hershey Highway in my pants. I mean, I couldn't even... I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing. And then this past soap conference, this past week, I made soap for the teachers at my school. And again, I'm going to show this to you because how adorable is this? Right?
Made with the triangle mold from
Yes,
winstonwalter.ca.
the triangle mold.
Anybody who needs them should go to her website right now at winstonwalter.ca.
Any of the 7 people who are on here who already have it.
Hey man, every sale counts.
But
that's true. They all have it already.
I know. So I was making soap at school.
I tried, July.
And I filmed it. Like I filmed it on my phone from like the back of the classroom. So I put up a stand. I had it filmed. I had a PowerPoint display that I went through. I talked about the history of soap making. I talked about additives. I talked about how to make it. The process of saponification. We talked about
you had a whiteboard thing too, right? You had like a
that's what I'm
presentation?
talking about right now. And then I showed like different additives you can use, why you use certain oils over others or certain butters over others, the amount of control that you can have in it. And I forgot, there was something else I was going to say. But then I made the soap. And when we came home, I wanted to watch the video. I wanted to show the video to John because I had been so good setting everything up. I made a checklist. You know, I'm the organized heifer. I made a checklist, and I was like, I need to bring my lye. I need to bring my fragrance. I need to bring this. And in the morning, I checked it all off at night. I put it in a basket. In the morning, we rechecked the basket. I forgot to write down that I needed containers to mix everything in. And you can't just mix soap in any old container. You can't put the lye solution in any old container because it'll eat through the container. It's either got to be stainless steel or a plastic with like the number 5 on it, on the bottom. So and I'm all ready. So now I'm about to set up my soap making, and I'm setting everything out, and I realize now people are going to come to my room in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to be making this soap or teaching how to make this soap, and I have no place to mix it. So I start running around the school and getting it. Anyways, that was a squirrel moment. Long story short, I come home and I'm watching the video, and I want to see John's face when he hears me on the camera cursing repeatedly because I have this microphone on. I'm the only one in the room, but I'm cursing because I realized I forgot it. And I wanted to see what his face looked like when he realized, no, she's at school. It's like, I can't, it's not my house. I can't just reach under the counter and grab another one.
What did I say?
What?
What did I say?
I don't remember what you said.
Can't repeat it?
But it was funny. But one thing I noticed while watching was that every single teacher in the room, now teachers, when they go to professional developments, are notoriously rude, myself included. Either we're not listening, or we're talking to the person next to us, or we're on our phone, or we're grading papers. And you can't ask Jeannie John to get you the mixing bowls. Right, exactly. So teachers are terrible, terrible, terrible at professional development. When I watched this film back, not one person was on their phone. They didn't even have their phones out. Not one person in the room had their phone out. Nobody was grading papers. Everyone was sitting like this, watching me make soap. I was so taken back by that, weirded out by that. But I guess it was a hit.
Plus, you had a bunch of people come up to you and say, I tried to get in, but they closed it out.
It was a hit. And it's a cycle of 4 professional developments that I'm doing. So that was the first of 4. Everybody in the building had to sign up for a class, and I think I'm going to hit everyone in the building. Not hit physically, but everyone in the building will get to take the soap making class. And this one woman was asked to teach one of the other classes, and she's like, I'm so mad because they locked me out of your class, and then the next one I have to be teaching, and I told them that the one after that I have to be free because I want to make the soap and I want to see how it's made, and everybody was talking about it, and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that's that.
You're like Soap Madonna.
So, yeah, Soap Madonna. So I think the next time that I make soap at school, I will be much more relaxed.
Well, you'll definitely have containers.
I'll definitely have containers. Hopefully I'll remember to bring everything else with me, which I can even start bringing in early so that I don't have to bring it all in that day. Because I brought it all in the day before, which at my school, in the entrance, there's about 45 stairs from the sidewalk to the front door. So then I had to carry this whole big heavy thing. And I actually was carrying it, and I saw the custodian, and I was like, hey, Rob, can you come help me with this? I thought he would grab one end and I would grab the other, and he grabbed the whole thing, but my water bottle was in it. And when he grabbed the whole thing, he got to the top of the stairs, and he was like, why am I getting wet? My entire 40-ounce water all over him. It looked like he peed himself. And we laughed. I laughed. He wasn't laughing.
I was so impressed at the soap conference that you had all your tools.
Yes, because I checked and I double check and I triple check and whatever. So I did it exactly the same way. I had the crate, and I had my lye solution in a mason jar, and I had my colorants in a baggie, and I had everything measured out beforehand to make things easier. But now we'll make sure we do the same. Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of which, where's that peppermint? I gave them all away. Well, I was going to say we can put them online for the sale, but we gave them all away.
The what? Which one?
It was the peppermint one, because I made a double for the home.
Oh, yeah.
Next one.
What keeps you encouraged on the hard days?
On the hard days, knowing that I can take a break, knowing that I can bitch to my buddies and to John, my dogs. If I have a day that's like super hard, if it's in the soap making realm, I don't really have hard days in the soap making realm, unless I'm getting frustrated, like trying to do med ads or something like that. But in real life, if I'm having a hard day teaching, I will call John and I will say something like, today was a hard day. And he will meet me at the door. When I pull up, he has my location, or he gets notified, Margaret is home, and he'll be at the door, and he'll have either a hot coffee waiting, not the hot coffee, but a hot chocolate waiting, or he'll have a cocktail waiting, or he'll be like, here, I turned on your electric blanket for you, come sit down, and he'll baby me. And then I'll take a bath at night, and my bath is my winding down time. That's another thing too. If I have a really bad day at work, it takes me an hour to get home. So
yeah, usually by the time you get home.
By the time I get home, I'm pretty much over my day at school. Which that's something that comes with time. You do not get the ability to just relax unless you're being thoughtful about it. I had to, purposefully not dwell on things. But the bath helps a lot, and so does the commute. Now, sometimes the commute will add to it, because I'll be just stuck in traffic. It takes me an hour to get home when there's, on a regular day, if there's like an inch of snow, or if it's raining, it could take hours and hours and hours for me to get home.
Just so you know, I've been watching, there's been notifications coming up that your Metricool just not going through.
It's the TikTok ones that aren't going through.
I'm just saying.
Because I had 10 of them set.
Right. Well, they're all kicking back.
Well, five of them should have kicked back. It for whatever reason, the Metricool is saying, giving me 2 emails. One when it goes out, and then one saying, oops, it's not working.
Just saying.
We were talking about Metricool the last time on the podcast, and I was saying how I use it a lot because it's easy, but sometimes, it does have its bugs. I uploaded the same kind of posts to Facebook and TikTok today, and all of the Facebook ones went through, but the TikTok ones did not, because it said that I can't upload that kind of an image. It was a JPEG or something like that. I don't know. We shall see. TikTok can be a bitch sometimes.
If you collaborate with any soap maker in the world, who would it be?
Any soap maker in the world and collaborate, like work with, I'd probably want to work with Joanna. Right?
And what would you make together? Figured you'd want to be with your heifers.
Well, I can actually collaborate with them. Eventually, I thought you meant, actually, I could probably actually collaborate with Joanna too. I'm kicking myself still that I didn't go to her place when I was in Arizona. That I was stupid.
Imagine Katie Carson.
If I was going to collaborate or work with, I would probably want to work with some of those Korean soap makers who do those crazy, intricate soaps. I'd want to learn how to do that kind of stuff. Not that you could scale that up.
Have you ever wanted to expand or do other things along with the soaps?
Yes. So
she does. Everything she sees, she adds.
Can you?
What?
I don't need another tape. I don't need it. I'm a serial hobbyist, serial crafter, I should say. Whenever I see something new, I want to do it. I have a lot of FOMO. I have a lot of I need it and I need it now attitude. So, we do candles, right? And then in addition to the candles, we do lip balms and we do body butters and we do sugar scrubs, and we have soap dishes, and we do the skin fix and the paws and claws and soap for dogs. And
CGLN is doing soap courses now?
I did.
We all should go.
I was telling Emily that I cannot wait until I'm in Tennessee, because in addition to being closer to both of my girls, I'll be further away from AJ. But
Jen loves the body butters.
thanks, Jen. I'll be further away from AJ, but closer to the girls, and I also won't have a schedule, like a work schedule. If I feel like just driving and going to visit Emily for 3 or 4 days, I can just go. I don't have to think, oh, I have to take this day off. I have to do
July
lessons.
said, and further away from me too.
Yes, further away from you too.
And 6 hours from Jesse.
Yeah, I'll be closer to Jesse. Further from Shauna.
Well, that might not be that much further.
From Shauna?
Yeah.
Because she's out there?
Yeah, she's out west.
Yeah.
And not just south.
Okay.
From us,
But I think the whole being able to have the freedom to do pick up and go will be very different.
See, again, now that's got to do with dogs, too.
Right, but if I say to you, I want to go drive and visit Emily for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I don't have to worry about the dogs because you'll be staying home with the dogs. I'm sure you don't want to go,
Right.
sleep on her
Well, at times closer.
aerobed and visit Disney.
Jen said at times closer to me, depending on where I'm traveling to.
Yeah, you're everywhere, and I'll be really close to Maggie. But
if she decides to stay there.
yeah, who knows what she's doing?
Just interest on not being there.
She said she's thinking about she'd like to be by a beach town,
Okay.
but beach towns are
Expensive.
super expensive. I hope she doesn't get just stuck in a rut like next thing you know, 15 years have passed and she's still, people do it. I sing this song every year to the kids with no teeth. No, not this one. No. I'm thinking 2 front teeth. I think I'll just finish these and then be done.
Yeah.
Did I tell them about this soap? Should I hold it up and tell them about it again?
Why not? I'm sure all 9 people are curious.
Okay.
Want to hear about it again?
Well, then this way I can pull it as a clip. So this soap is called Silent Night, and I made it using the triangle mold from Winston and Walter. It looks like like an evergreen tree on a snowy night just sitting in a field while it's snowing. And it smells like cranberry chutney. It's quite delightful. Quite delightful.
It looks great.
It's cute, cute, cute. I thought about doing like a star embed on top or a
Jesse
stamp.
said cranberry, huh?
Did I say it wrong? Should it be like cranberry?
What's the most you bar you've ever made?
The most me bar.
Quote
I've ever
unquote
made.
you.
I don't know that there's a me bar. I mean, I like all of them
You
in
have
that
your favorites.
I do have
You like
certain
the design of Dreamweaver?
There's certain designs that I like, but the recipes are all the same. So I'd have to say all of them are all me.
What's the different process from liquid and solid soap?
The only difference, well, there's a lot of difference. Who said that, July?
No, it's from the asking.
So for solid soap, you're mixing your base oils with some lye solution. And your lye solution
hydroxide.
in bar soap is sodium hydroxide in water. If you're mixing liquid soap...
Hold on, Jesse said cranberry what?
Chutney.
Not supposed to be chutney.
What?
Not supposed to be chutney?
Did you say it different? Now I'm going to have to look it up.
No, that's the way to say it.
For liquid soap, You
This ain't no
use
pecan moment.
your oils and you heat them up in some kind of a heater. Like I use what's it
Crock
called?
pot.
A crock pot. But instead of sodium hydroxide, your lye solution is potassium hydroxide. It interacts differently with the oils, and there are also some butters and stuff that you shouldn't use in liquid soap, like shea butter in liquid soap tends to make it all cloudy, and there's just weird. Liquid soap I find to be much more difficult to make.
It takes longer.
It
Jesse
takes
said,
longer.
Ain't never heard of it. Genuinely curious about what it is.
Oh, actually, it was a fragrance that someone had asked us
She's
to
asking
do.
what chutney is.
What is chutney? Let me look it up.
Chutney's like a fruit, like a compote, a fruit compote.
A versatile condiment originating in India that can be a savory or sweet condiment with a range of textures from chunky to smooth and flavors from mid to very spicy. Yeah, so it gives it that, it's like cranberry and it's got a little spice kick. That's right?
Yeah, but the consistency of it is like
I thought it was like jelly.
like strawberry preserves or something.
Yeah,
like
preserves. Yeah.
that. A little thinner than that, but it's more like a sauce.
Yes. But liquid soap is much more difficult, in my opinion, to make than bar soap. And it's much more time consuming. You have to babysit the mixture a little bit longer, and you have to constantly stir and mix and heat.
Jesse said, fancy way of saying sauce. Yes.
Yes.
Soap has the most repeat customers asking for it again and again.
There's a few. Oatmeal milk and honey, that's our #1 seller. People don't have to ask for it often because it's always available. One that I run out of a lot, which we're out of now again, is French vanilla. I'm out of that right now. And I have somebody who always calls, hey, if you have French vanilla, I'll take it. I just put it on the list to make today. French vanilla, and then what else?
The
Purple haze.
Recover.
Oh, Recover is one that we made and we don't make anymore, but now I make it as a
Special order for her.
a special order for the one person that just wants it all the time.
Yeah, most people don't need to
Yeah,
ask about it because it's already there.
Yeah, we pretty much keep everything in stock. The ones that people talk about the most are the Dreamweaver, because we all talk about how, either patchouli is a fragrance that you like or you don't like, and the design is really cool. People talk about the End because it has the seawater from Montauk out east. People talk about the oatmeal milk and honey because of the benefits and the skin sensitivities. What else do they talk about? The rainbow soap because of the meaning of the rainbow. People argue about that one all the time. Purple haze they talk about all the time, right? I think that's it as far as talking about. All right, so I am done wrapping.
The rainbow soap?
The rainbow soap we call.
I don't think I have a
We
straight-
had one that was called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and that was a straight layered soap that just was a rainbow.
And the colors
And now we have one that we call Rainbow Connection that uses the same colors, but instead of the flat rainbow layers, which one is this? Rainbow Connection?
Yeah.
We mix them all together and swirl it around.
Still do it in the same.
Same kind of pattern, just same colors, just different name. And we changed the name to the Rainbow Connection for a few reasons. First, the fragrance is black raspberry vanilla, so it's a fruity and a little bit of a sweet fragrance, and we called it Rainbow Connection because my daughter works at Disney, and with Muppets being, I want to say retired, but they're not. They're relocating the whole Muppet area, and a lot of the stuff is they ended the Great Muppet Show or whatever it was called, and we're big Kermit the Frog fans, and we're big Muppet fans over here, so we changed our Over the Rainbow to Rainbow Connection because Kermit the Frog.
Jen said she loves Cliffs of Dover. And July said, what's the best...
Do I have... Oh, this is Silent Night.
What's the best review you've ever received from your customers?
I have had reviews that I wish I knew that I should have saved at the time, where this woman, well, there's a couple of them. One woman talked about how her mom, we gave her some Skin Fix, and her mom had not been in the beach with her kids and grandkids for years and years and years because her skin was so dry that it was always cracked and bleeding. And after a month of using the Skin Fix...
She was a nurse.
She was a nurse. She was able to go to the beach and go into the water without it burning her hands with her grandchildren. So that was one awesome review.
And Lauren, too, right?
And that's what I was going to get at next. And the next one was, one of our very first customers was Lauren. And she called John. Well, she called, our number that's on Google. John answered, and she spoke to him about what was happening with her. And what was happening with her was she was in the service, and was it the
sheets? They were whatever they were cleaning the sheets with. During,
yeah, so it was during COVID, and they were whatever they were cleaning the sheets with, whatever the military was cleaning the sheets with. She was waking up with just rash.
Chemical burns.
Yeah, chemical burns everywhere from the sheets, from the whatever disinfectants that they were cleaning the sheets with. And so she asked him what she could do, and so we threw everything at her. We gave her some Skin Fix, we gave her some body butter, we gave her some oatmeal milk and honey, and some... We give her triple milk as well? We might have.
I don't think we had it at the time.
All of our power hitters we threw at her. And she proceeded to tell us that we are absolute miracle workers and that, we completely cured her chemical burns. Now, I'm not claiming that this is something that we really did. This is something that she said that she thought we did.
That's what she said.
Right? That's what she said.
July
She
said,
is a lifelong customer.
Lauren's review of Paws and Claws is her favorite.
Oh, and Paws and Claws, that came afterwards, where she took the Paws and Claws that we sent her when we were making it. She also was a vet tech. And she took the Paws and Claws into her job as a vet tech, and she used them on dogs with severely dry noses and claws. She would, as they were grooming, she would put the paste on... What?
The pads of the feet.
Oh, yeah. She would put the paste on their noses while she was grooming the entire dog, and then she would really rub it into their paws and then take it off when they were done grooming. And she said the difference was night and day, and the vet is now a wholesale account, and he orders it and sells it to people that come into his veterinarian clinic.
Jen said Cliffs of Dover did awesome with sunburn, at least on me.
Oh, nice. That's good to know.
That's cool.
What she said, I'm going to say that again, is Jen said that Cliffs of Dover did awesome on her sunburn. Good to know.
That one's made with Irish sea moss.
Yes, that one has Irish sea moss in it, and which I did not know that was a thing. John did the research on that one, and we found a shop right local here that sells the Irish sea moss, and was not what I thought it would be. Silent Night. What?
I said it's 4 o'clock.
I know. As soon as I'm done with this,
I'm
it's
just
time
saying.
to feed the dogs, because they know how to tell time.
He was already up on me.
Yeah.
He's staring at me. Look at him.
He knows. He's looking at you like, get with the food.
What are you looking at, old man? Do you think different parts of the world have different favorite soaps?
Probably.
Okay.
I would imagine. Like, if you think about it, think about all the people that use that. What is that called?
Aleppo soap?
Oh, I was going to say Alouepo. Alouetta, Jante Alouetta. No, the Aleppo soap. I personally think that smells like cigarette smoke. It's disgusting, but that's a whole big thing out there. And then I feel like there's a lot of parts of the world where they still make their own soaps.
July said, look at you singing French. Have you tried Dubai chocolate yet?
I have. I tried it. I brought it home.
I think so.
I went to the Walt Whitman Mall with
Would you
Andrea.
ever do anything with matcha? Yeah, absolutely.
Probably.
I've
I don't
actually
even know
done.
what it is.
It's
green, right?
Green
Like
tea.
tea?
Green tea ground up and powdered. We did a soap, an oatmeal soap with green tea
Yes.
to replace the water. But yeah, we could do matcha. I thought about that too.
And that's that.
The thing is, you don't know how much of the. You have to try matcha. How much of the benefits make it through the saponification process? Because you could put anything in your soap, and it doesn't necessarily mean it stays that particular thing. It goes through a chemical change. Certain things, yes, but there are certain things that just. Yep, here he comes.
Yep. You hear the dog tip-tapping around. He said it's 4 o'clock.
I think when you
Is it 4 o'clock? It's
move,
not.
you'll have some new soaps to add for people in Tennessee.
Probably. One of the things we want to do is when we were driving around the area, we were looking at the different flowers and stuff that seemed to be native to the neighborhood. And then we were thinking about doing, what was the first one that we saw? The magnolias?
Crepe myrtles?
Crepe myrtles. There's crepe myrtles everywhere. So maybe a crepe myrtle soap.
Good morning from Australia.
Well,
I love it when I catch you live.
awesome. I feel terrible now that we're ending. I do, but you can hear the dogs are tip-tapping, so it's time for them to eat, and I am wrapped out. We wrapped Under the Boardwalk soap, we wrapped Spearmint Eucalyptus, we wrapped
Cooper would be
Purple
whistling
Haze,
right
and
now.
Silent Night. Yeah, Cooper would be, well, if Cooper was still here, we would have had to feed them already.
She said she misses him drinking water.
Yeah,
So do I.
and especially these two, we never see them at the water dish.
I do.
Hardly ever.
Well, you're not home all day. Are you?
Yeah. But all right, so I'm going to head out of here. Everyone, if we don't see you for our annual night before Thanksgiving live together, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. I hope everyone has a great night. And remember, life is short. Use the good soap. You deserve it. Jen said she'll be there at the annual Together Live.